Okay, so we are starting HTML today. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language means hypertext is the text by clicking on which you will be relocated to some other position or to some other page. Like I'll show you. If I'll show you the school software, every word is a hyperlink. If I click on class 3, a new page will open in front of me. If I click on class 6, a new page will open in front of me. Similarly, every click is relocating you to a different page. So this type of text, by clicking on which you will be relocated to some other page, is an example of hypertext. These types of text are known as hypertext. Now, what is markup language? Markup language means the language which is used to create the web pages are known as markup languages. Here we use some predefined words. You cannot use any word from your side. We have some fixed words and we can use only them to create the web pages. HTML is a computer language which is used to create web pages or websites which can be later published on web. It means you can publish your websites on the internet, which makes it possible to present to access that website everyone on the internet. So it means you can create a website using HTML, you can publish it online, and then everybody can watch your website. HTML uses predefined words called tags. In HTML, we use some predefined words which are known as tags for the creation of web pages. For the creation of web pages, we use what? We use tags. Tags are some predefined words which have their own meanings. You cannot change the meaning of these words. Okay, so what are the requirements for creating the web pages? If you are going to create a web page, then what is the requirement? What do you need to install on your system? First of all, you don't need to install anything. You require three very simple things which is already available in your systems, in your computers. First is operating system. Operating system, but it should be a GUI operating system. GUI means graphical user interface from which we can interact easily. So we need to have a graphical user interface operating system, for example, Windows. Now we cannot install a Unix or a Linux in our system because we will not be able to use then. We will not be able to create web pages otherwise. So we need a GUI operating system only. Next is we need a text editor, for example, WordPad or Notepad, or it can be any text editor. What is text editor? Text editor is the area where you write the coding. So it can be a WordPad, it can be a Notepad, it can be MS Word also, but it cannot be MS Excel or it cannot be PowerPoint. So WordPad, Notepad, MS Word, we can use these text editors. Third thing you require is a software on which you will run your web pages. That is, it can be any web browser. For example, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, it can be any browser. So these are the three things which you require. Now, most of the students are not having the computers and laptops at their home. So they have to do the coding on their phone. So for that, what you require is ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम आपके पास होता है ऑलरेडी, दैट इज एंड्रॉयड. फोन में हमारे पास होता है एंड्रॉयड, दैट इज एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एंड इट इज GUI also. So in phone, this requirement is also fulfilled. And next is text editor. We don't have text editor in the phones. Sometimes we need to install an app if we are using a text editor. If we want to use text editor, then we need to install an app for this. So we need to install an app for this. third thing is Google Chrome, which is already, again, it is already there in the phones. So we need to install a app for text editor only. Rest of the things is already there in the phone. So today I'll be sharing a link in your class group, and I have already uploaded it on Atlantic. Using that link, you can install, if you are going to use if you are going to create web pages on your phone, then you need to install that software on your phone. The name of the application is Anwriter. I'll send you a link. You can open Google Play Store and you can download that software in your phone if you are going to use it on your phone. If you are having laptops or computers, then you need not to install anything. It is already there. Everything is already there. Okay. Next is now, what are HTML tags? HTML tags are basically, I already told you, these are the predefined words which is already there in the on the internet, which have their own specific meaning. You cannot change their definition. You cannot change their meaning. It means if that tag is used to place a word in the center of the screen, it can be used only for that purpose. You cannot use it for any other purpose. So tags are instructions that instruct web browser where to put the things and how they will appear on the web page. If I want to give a color to my text, that can be given with the help of tag. So tags are basically instructing the browser how to display the things on the web page. Tags begins with left angle bracket. This is an angle bracket. Tags always begins with left angle bracket and ends with right angle bracket. In between the tags, we place the tag name as shown below. Like we can, this HTML is a name of the tag, and tags begins with angle bracket, left angle bracket, and it ends with right angle bracket. So this is how the complete the complete pack with angle brackets and with the tag name, it makes a tag. So if I'll write a question to write a tag, it means you have to put it in angle bracket, then only it becomes a tag. Okay, now what are the features of HTML tag? First is it always begins with left angle bracket and it always ends with right angle bracket. The word in between the brackets is known as tag name. Second thing is, tags are not case sensitive. Even the HTML is not case sensitive. HTML is not case sensitive means it doesn't matter that you write it in capital letters or you write it in small letters. You can write it in any way. You can write half capital, half small. You can write H capital and rest of the alphabets is small. It doesn't matter at all. So it's not a case sensitive language. Third thing is, there are two parts of tags. Now, tags have two different parts. One is opening tag and one is closing tag. So this is how opening tags looks. Here we are writing HTML in two angle bracket, left angle bracket and right angle bracket. And in closing tag, again we are writing in the same way, but we are also putting a forward slash before the tag name. So if we are putting a forward slash, it will become a closing tag. So these are the two parts of tags. One is opening tag and one is closing tag. Closing tag, in closing tag, we just have to put a forward slash. Next is, what are the different types of tags? Now tags can be of two different types. One is container tag and one is empty tag. What is the difference between a container tag and an empty tag? Container tags are those tags which have opening as well as closing. It means it is compulsory to open these tags in container tag. If it is a container tag, then it is compulsory to open these tags and it is compulsory to close them also. For example, HTML and head. And it is also predefined that which tag will be a container tag and which tag will be a empty tag. So it is already predefined. If you are not closing it, it means you are writing the incorrect code. So this is how we can write. As I told you, HTML is not a case sensitive language. It means you can write half capital, half small, doesn't matter. You can write full capital, you can write full small, doesn't matter. But one thing which you cannot do with tag is you cannot give the space. After the angle bracket, it is not allowed to give the space. Don't give the space, directly write HTML, and without giving the space again, you have to close the angle bracket. So spaces are not allowed. Except spaces, rest capital letters, small letters, and everything else is allowed. Spaces are not allowed. Next is now empty tag. Empty tags are those tags which have opening but there is no closing. So it means you can open the empty tag, so but no need to close them also. So these types of tags which have opening but no closing are known as empty tags. For example, paragraph tag, which is written as P tag, and break tag, which is written as BR tag. So these are the two examples of empty tag which have opening but there is no closing, so we need not to close them. They are also known as standalone tags. Standalone tags means there is no closing of these tags. It means they are alone. Okay, so after tags, I hope it is clear to everyone what are the tags and what are the different categories of tag. One is container tag, which needs to be closed like this, and one is empty tag, which need not to be closed like paragraph and break tag. Okay, now what are attributes? Attributes are basically the properties of the tags or the special things about the tag which provide some more information about the tag. For example, if I want to write a paragraph on a web page, then where do I want to place this paragraph? Should I wanted to display it on the left hand side, or I wanted to display it on the right hand side, or I wanted to place the paragraph in the center of the screen? So where I wanted to display this paragraph, that is decided by the attributes or the properties of the tags. So this is how we can write paragraph align. Align is an attribute and right is a value. So align is the attribute, that is a property of paragraph tag, which is telling that the paragraph has to be placed on the right hand side. So P align equals to right. It means I wanted to place my paragraph on the right hand side of the page. Okay, now what is the structure of HTML document? Before starting the structure of HTML document, I am just going to show you the projects of last to last year student, because today we are starting the HTML chapter, and by the end of 8th class you will be able to learn the complete HTML. Complete HTML means you will be able to create your own website. It means you will learn enough tags that you can create a complete website. Now let us check a website which is created by last to last year student. This is a complete website which consists of everything, and you can also create these types of website by the end of class 8. But for that you need to remember each and every chapter, each and every tag which we will be doing throughout. So I'm opening it. This is a complete website which is very beautiful. Coloring scheme is very beautiful. Images are there. There are some images which are having animation in it. There are links. Almost all the websites appear like this only. So this is a perfect example of a website made by a student. So you can create your own website also like this. But for that you need to remember each and every tag which we will be doing in this classes of HTML, and you have to remember those tags because every tag is having some impact on a web page, and if you will forget about that tag, you will not be able to use it on the web page. So I'm just clicking on few links. This is a site of Maharaja Express. It's a train. So the links are there, and if there is a back button also, if I click on back, I'll come back to my first page. Timetable is there of all the trains. Fares is there, how much it will cost you. There are different cabins, and what are the cost of each cabin, that is also explained here. Okay, and there is one more thing, that is maps are there, tours are there. See, in the maps, there is a train coming from right side to left side. So this is how we can do, how can we rotate a text like this, how can we rotate an image like this, how can we give animation to it. So this everything will be explained in the HTML chapter. Not in this chapter, but step by step we will learn all these things. We can also insert a video here. That child has inserted a video also related to the topic on which she has made the website.
हैदराबाद के निजाम, राजस्थान के राजवाड़े या लखनवी नवाब, जिस तरह इंडिया के शाही घरों के अंदाज दुनिया भर में मशहूर है, उसी तरह इंडियन रेलवेज का एक रॉयल सफर वर्ल्ड फेमस है, जिसमें आप एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं इंडियन रॉयल्टी की ऐसी शाही मेहमान नवाजी जो दर्शाता है इंडिया का रिच कल्चर और हेरिटेज को। आईआरसीटीसी की महाराजाज एक्सप्रेस 2010 में शुरू की गई इस ट्रेन को 2012 से 2015 तक ट्रैवलिंग के महारथियों ने वर्ल्ड्स लीडिंग लग्जरी ट्रेन का वोट किया है। बोलने तो एकदम।
So like this, you can create your own website, and I will not restrict you with any topic. Topic will be totally up to you. You can explore on whatever the topic you want to create a website, and this type of website you have to present at the end of class 8. So step by step we will be learning everything, each and every tag, each and every attribute, so that you can complete your website by the end of class 8. Okay, now what is the structure of HTML document? How do we start HTML document? So this is the structure. These are the tags. These are the basic tags of HTML. First is, all HTML documents should contain these 4 tags. Which are these 4 tags? First is HTML tag. HTML tag is a container tag which have opening as well as closing. This is the first and the last tag of every HTML document. Suppose if you are going to create a web page, so every time you have to open a tag which is at the top, and you have to close a tag which will at the end, and that tag will be HTML tag. Next is head tag. Head